Hello everyone, today we want to talk about top 10 zombie movies. Number 10, Dawn of the Dead, 1978. Director is George A. Romero. Actors David Emge, Ken Foree, Scott H. Ranger. Following an ever-growing epidemic of zombies that have risen from the dead, two Philadelphia SWAT team members, a traffic reporter and his television executive girlfriend seek refuge in a secluded shopping mall. Dawn of the Dead is George A. Romero's masterpiece, one of the best zombie apocalyptic movies of all time. This is an excellent movie. It has horrific special effects. It has great acting and realistic characters. IMDb score is 7.8, Metascore is 71, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 91. Number 9, One Cut of the Dead, 2017. Director is Shinichiro Ueda. Actors Takayuki Hamatsu, Yuzuki Akiyama, Harumi Shuhama. Things go badly for a hack director and film crew shooting a low-budget zombie movie in an abandoned World War II Japanese facility when they are attacked by real zombies. One of the best comedy movies I have ever seen. Not only funny, but highly smart as well. This is the best example of low-budget movie done right. You don't need millions to make a good movie. All you need is a smart plot and decent actors. Like comedies and zombies? Don't miss this one. IMDb score is 7.6, Metascore is 86, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 94. Number 8, Night of the Living Dead, 1968. Director is George A. Romero. Actors Duane Jones, Judith Odia, Carl Hartman. A ragtag group of Pennsylvanians barricade themselves in an old farmhouse to remain safe from a horde of flesh-eating that are ravaging the east coast of the United States. A true horror classic that changed all horror films that followed it. Claustrophobic, intense, and takes a lot of big leaps and risks story-wise. It's stark and haunting. I highly recommend if you are a fan of black and white movies or just zombie films in general. IMDb score is 7.8, Metascore is 89, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 92. Number 7, World War Z, 2013. Director is Mark Forster. Actors Brad Pitt, Mireille Enos, Daniela Kartesh. Former United Nations employee Gary Lane traverses the world in a race against time to stop a zombie pandemic that is toppling armies and governments and threatens to destroy humanity itself. The crowd scenes are just spectacular. The CG is amazing and so visually stunning. This is one of the best zombie movies I've seen and probably one of the most entertaining movies I've seen in a while. It gives you thrills and the movie doesn't waste a single minute to a non-related scene. IMDb score is 7, Metascore is 63, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 70. Number 6, REC, 2007. Directors are Jaume Balaguero, Paco Plaza. Actors Manuela Velasco, Yamam Serrano, Pablo Rosso. Television reporter and cameraman follow emergency workers into a dark apartment building and are quickly locked inside with something terrifying. REC is a beautiful blend of supernatural and zombie horror. If one gets to see both together and the two in a terrifying location as shown in the movie, it's bound to memorize you. IMDb score is 7.4, Metascore is 71, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 86. Number 5, 28 Weeks Later, 2007. Director is Juan Carlos Fresnadillo. Actors Jeremy Renner, Ross Byron, Robert Carlyle. 6 months after the rage virus was inflicted on the population of Great Britain, the US Army helps to secure a small area of London for the survivors to repopulate and start again. But not everything goes according to plan. This is a bold film that's not afraid to shock you. And isn't that what you want in a zombie movie? Unlike many zombie movies, 28 Weeks actually spends quite a bit of time developing its characters so that you actually get scared for them. IMDb score is 6.9, Metascore is 78, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 69. Number 4. 28 Days Later, 2002. Director Danny Boyle. Actors Cillian Murphy, Naomi Harris, Christopher Eccleston. 4 weeks after a mysterious, incurable virus spreads throughout the UK, a handful of survivors try to find sanctuary. I was totally blown away by this film for starters. Let's see the empty highways, the scenic spots in London all deserted. The movie really makes you think, what the hell would I do in this position? IMDb score is 7.5, Metascore is 73, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 86. Number 3. Zombieland, 2009. Director Ruben Fleischer. Actors Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Woody Harrelson, and Abigail Breslin. A shy student trying to reach his family in Ohio, a gun-toting bruiser in search of the last Twinkie, and a pair of sisters striving to get to an amusement park join forces in a trek across a zombie-filled America. Hilarious dialogues, fun visuals, and some breakout performances. This movie has everything one might want in a horror movie: humor, gore, love interests, and of course, zombies. IMDb score is 7.6, Metascore is 73, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 88. Number 2. Train to Busan, 2016. Director is Yeon Sang-woo. Actors Gong Yoo, Jung Yoo-mi, Ma Dong-seok. While a zombie virus breaks out in South Korea, passengers struggle to survive on the train from Seoul to Busan. This movie had characters you loved and hated. This movie had a situation that was believable under those circumstances. This movie had actually scary zombies and situations that did not rely on cheap jump scares to frighten viewers. This movie also had emotion enough to make a grown man need a box of tissues by the end. IMDb score is 7.6, Metascore is 73, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 92. Before we talk about number 1, please subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. Number 1. Shaun of the Dead, 2004. Director is Edgar Wright. Actors Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Kate Ashfield. The uneventful, aimless lives of a London electronics salesman and his layabout roommate are disrupted by the zombie apocalypse. This is the most relaxing and entertaining zombie movie I have ever seen. How lovely British people are. Hilarious, lovable film. Would recommend to anyone and everyone I get the chance to. IMDb score is 7.9, Metascore is 76, and Rotten Tomatoes score is 93.